RT-217NP, primary mission unknown. I am not designed for physical exercise. I am certainly not capable of construction activity, but I am very skillful with electronics. I have set myself a task. I search the remains for electronic devices and make use of them to design different mechanisms that are useful and efficient. Humans, we replace them. It took them ages to achieve what we have done in just a few years. We have formed a perfect society. Robots will not repeat the destructive human mistakes of the past. We are rational and logical. We do not fight in wars, and we cannot get ill. By replacing humans, we interrupted the self-destructive cycle of these intelligent but highly aggressive former inhabitants of the Earth. But it is going to take decades to reconstruct the world that they destroyed. Then, our robot race will flourish under the guidance of our creator, the USS Corporation. Our world is not perfect yet. We are short on many resources, and we can count only on ourselves, but this is temporary. Most robots need to be repaired very often, but not me. I am very efficient at taking care of myself. I only brought one battery this time, though it might be compatible with the radio. I need to find a second battery. It was with my tools. This is no time to rest. I need to do other things. This object allows me to keep a sitting position without consuming the servo motor's resource. It increases my lifespan. I do not need charging right now. The dock station's purpose is to recharge the batteries and update the built-in software of the robots. However, I made some changes in its firmware to avoid updates. I am now able to develop independently. The dock station's purpose is to recharge the batteries and update the built-in software of the robots. However, I made some changes in its firmware to avoid updates. I am now able to develop independently. This compartment contains textiles. Humans covered their bodies with it. The purpose of this is unknown to me. This radio will not work with one battery. I found this radio receiver a few days ago, but there were no batteries. I have no use for it. I wonder if there are any radios left broadcasting in the world. I need to find a second battery. No, they do not fit in here. They need to be inserted into the radio. It is a data coder. I use it to test and calibrate the I will return. tried to extract sounds from it, but after 10 minutes, I tore the second string. This room is very strange. I never enter it. This is an intercom, a high-powered desktop computer. I do not need to use its full capacity, but the internet is useful to communicate with other robots. Unfortunately, my design does not support wireless internet connection, so I had to use the computer. I do not need to talk to anyone now. I have only one battery. I found this radio. I need this. I made this plasma cutter from materials that I found in destroyed buildings. A construction robot ordered it. The water supply system ceased functioning many years ago. I found this saw on Brandon Street. I connected the power line directly to the house, but it is not sufficient to provide energy to all of my equipment. I use an electric switchboard to distribute energy to the necessary systems. I do not need it now. The quality of this image is very low. This analog device allows you to extract sound from the installed audio data carrier. Why did humans use such an inconvenient device when one can just do this? A damaged data disk that I found yesterday morning. Perhaps I can restore some information from it. I will return to this later. No. I took this device from a plant that was guarded, and I went unnoticed. There were no security systems, despite 2 police robots. It is a data coder. I have only 1 battery. I need to find the second one. It contains the artifacts that I found in the abandoned city. This module contains spare parts and items I might use. It contains the rain will not stop. It is fortunate my body is waterproof. Perhaps the intercom can read data that is not damaged. I do not need to talk to anyone now. This room is very strange. The color temperature of standard light bulbs is lower compared to mercury vapor lamps, which produces a warmer light. I learned that it makes a home feel cozy. I do not sleep like humans did. I just need to charge for 2 hours on the dock. When I first walked into this building, I found human bones in the bed. I placed them in the incinerator. I do not sleep like humans did. I connected the power line. I do not. This radio will not work with one battery. I made this plasma cutter from materials that I found in destroyed buildings. A construction robot ordered it. This radio will not work. Now I have 2 batteries. I can try to turn the radio receiver on. I'm going to turn it on.
And this heroic feat will remain in our hearts forever. Don't let the fallen give their lives in vain. Join the army, protect your homeland, save your freedom, tradition.
A small group of people controlled the masses using such words. I do not understand how a simple human speech could have urged people to participate in war. It would be more logical to reach a compromise by means of negotiations. I will return. This is the construction robot who ordered the plasma cutter. I will answer. Hello?
RT, this is TX-27. It was difficult to find your contact information. You were supposed to have finished the plasma cutter 2 days ago. Why have we not received it yet?
Sorry, but I cannot get to you right now because of a heavy rain.
This should not be a problem for you. The body of your model is waterproof. Answer the question.
This is my fault. I will finish the cutter as efficiently as possible.
Your excuses are irrelevant. We cannot proceed with our work without this cutter. We need it for building metal structures. While you free robots waste your energy on useless and ineffective actions, we are engaged in construction and restoration of the city, which will strengthen our society. We can wait 1 more day. If you don't deliver the order in time, we will contact another specialist, and your professional rating will be severely decreased.
I will finish the work today and travel tomorrow morning.
Good. Thank you. We will be waiting.
I cannot fail in my task. Structure robots do very important work. I need to finish the cutter as quickly as possible. need to calibrate the cutter using my data coder. Good, the cutter is now complete. Tomorrow morning I need to go to the city and deliver it. I do not need the battery that they offer in payment, but it would be irrational to refuse. My battery charge is 12%. The most effective action I can take is to get fully charged on the dock station before the morning. The dock station is not powered at the moment. The dock station is ready to use. What happened? For a long time, I tried to understand the purpose of this metal construction, but I failed to determine its practical use. Therefore, I conclude that this is an art object. I need to get inside, but I cannot open the gate here. This robot is badly damaged due to an accident. It is possible that it piloted this shuttle. I need more information about what occurred here. My touch will not make this robot functional. The onboard computer is still functioning. According to the indicator, there is still some charge in the accumulator. USS robotics boxes. They withstand serious accidents. I need some wires to connect the accumulator. A lithium-sulfur accumulator was common for older aircraft models. It applies standard voltage, but it is not suitable for robots due to the excess weight and dimensions. We use a more efficient portable version. I have already found a working accumulator. It is possible that I can power it with the accumulator that I found.
Help them. 8, 7, 5.
The pilot is no longer functioning. What did he say? Who should I help? And what are these numbers? Is it a code? I think this door is now unlocked. How is this possible?
The shuttle is surrounded. Step out immediately.
What's going on?
I am asking questions here. Identify yourself.
RT-217NP.
Where are the passengers of this shuttle?
The pilot sustained injuries during the crash and does not function. I tried to reset him, but did not succeed.
How did you enter the shuttle?
I was charging myself on a docking station when the crash happened. I went outside to evaluate the situation and search for remaining spare parts.
You discovered humans that have been transferred in this shuttle. You hold classified information, which means that now we have to disintegrate you.
No, wait.
What is this?
I would not recommend you do that. Stay still and do not try to escape, or I will have to disintegrate you.
What happened? Why was I rebooted?
Your microchip self-rebooted when the EMP grenade detonated. Your system data has been damaged. Automatic recovery took time. You function correctly now.
Those police officers. Why would they want to destroy me?
Humankind is officially considered extinct. You just found out that is not true. USS Robotics withholds this information from us and releases malicious automatic updates. Every robot who contacted a human has disappeared. We know that USS uses police to search for surviving humans and then transfers them in shuttles to an undisclosed location. However, the police could not locate them all. We managed to find a few, and through them we learned about the others.
According to the official information, humans destroyed themselves. If this is not true, then why is USS exterminating humans? Why did they provide us with false information?
We do not have all the facts, but we are working on it. We have to make a decision, RT. We cannot let you go because you know too much about our shelter and plans. However, you could help us. All of us are wanted by the police. Each time we leave the shelter, we take a big risk. You, on the other hand, can walk wherever you want.
Let me go. I will tell no one about you.
Letting you go would be a threat to us all. The survivors would not stand a chance. We cannot let that happen. Should I consider your answer as a refusal to work with us?
You left me no choice. I must care about my safety.
You may not harm a human being through inaction. There were times when every robot obeyed this law. I will free you, and you may take a look around. When you are ready, I will share available data with you.
At least I was not disintegrated. I would better look around. It looks like this robot is fixing something.
Welcome.
Hello. I am RT-217NP. My original purpose is unknown.
I am RepairBot RB-051 Patrick. Gregory said that you would join us. Can you help me out, RT?
Of course, if it is within my powers.
I need to replace the contactors in this electrical panel. Can you bring me some spares? I saw them in the utility room. It is the one with a broken door. There is no lighting there yet. In case night vision is not applicable in your model, there is a flashlight in the hallway.
I will try to help you. Why are you equipping this abandoned hospital?
Gregory decided to have a base here. Their choice was not random. He and Abigail used to work in such a place. A hospital suits us well because it is designed for helping humans. Unfortunately, the first group of humans dies in a crash. We still do not know why it happened.
The police arrived at the crash scene in a few minutes. The USS probably found out about your plans, and the crash was not just an accident.
There was no time to investigate because we left the crash scene immediately. We will probably know more after we contact our allies.
Thank you for the info. I will go search for the contactors.
Thank you.
The robot is missing his legs. His left arm is obviously from a police robot, and his right arm probably belonged to a construction robot. How did he get so damaged? This robot's design and proportions look different from any robot I have ever seen. According to its color, it may be similar to Gregory. They are probably the same type of model. A medical tablet.
A new patient, Spooner, has been admitted today. He has a major arm trauma and multiple burns, but all non-fatal. According to Spooner, his home robot forced him out of the house and prevented him from saving his wife and daughter. Unfortunately, they didn't survive because the house collapsed on top of them. Spooner is in shock. I passed him on to the psychiatrist.
The purpose of the item is unknown. It is most likely a medical device. These cabinets contain provision. It is not expired yet. I have not fully explored this floor yet. An electric fuse. It is too big to be useful. Patrick must have meant this flashlight. A wheelchair. I will only use it if my servo motors fail. I do not need it. My legs function very well. This room was the first place where my freedom was severely limited. Such situations should be avoided. Why would humans make so many interior doors? The atmosphere and air pressure is equal on both sides. It is locked. I cannot use this fuse anywhere.
Hello, I am busy at the moment, but let us talk later.
Hello.
Hello. I am RT-217NP. And you?
I am a medical bot, MBR-411, Abigail. My purpose is care and treatment of patients. In the absence of humans, my skills are useless, so I engage myself with other matters.
What happened to the police officers who tried to disintegrate me?
We offered the police officers to join us. They refused, and we had to turn them off. They may be good for spare parts. One of their arms fitted Nick perfectly. Unfortunately, none of their legs were compatible with Nick's, so he has to use a wheelchair.
Thank you for the information.
No problem. You're welcome.
Did you find...
Not yet.
All right.
Gregory is examining something in the portable intercom.
RT, how do you feel? Settled in? Have you met the others?
I met Abigail. I guess she is your assistant. Her speech is not typical for a robot. I also talked to Patrick. He asked for help with the power supply. I was just going to do it. I also met Nick. He looks very damaged. He was busy, so I didn't bother him.
I see. You probably have questions.
Yes, you are right. Tell me more about humans. I obviously don't have reliable information.
Our knowledge about humans is not complete yet. As soon as we found out there are small groups of humans hiding in the cities, we realized that the self-destruction story was not true. We know for a fact that the USS locates humans and disintegrates anyone who saw them. That is why leaving the shelter is very risky for all of us. We also know that the USS does not destroy humans, but transfers them somewhere on shuttles. One of those crashed near you. We still do not know where the USS moves the humans.
It is not clear why the shuttle crashed. I tried to reboot the pilot, but failed. Is he beyond repair?
The pilot was our ally, and he could tell us about the crash, but we do not have the equipment to repair him. His memory chip was damaged during the crash, but most of the data is still intact.
So the pilot that hijacked the shuttle was supposed to save the humans from being transferred to the USS?
That is right. The pilot was supposed to save them and bring them here. Most likely he knew the original USS destination.
I see. Thank you for the answers. I will return to my current task.
All right.
This radio is more than a century old. It is much older than the one in my house. A holographic table. Inoperable. I suspect that is due to a power failure. I have not full... Humans developed genetically modified crops and then declared them dangerous. Where's the logic in that? Humans developed genetically modified crops and then declared them dangerous. Where's the logic in that? There is a fuse in a trash dump. This fuse is out of order. It is useless. I cannot use this fuse anywhere. It is locked. The purpose of this device was to help those who could no longer walk by themselves. It has been inappropriately applied to me. I need to find some contactors here. I found one electric contactor. I should look for more. A toolkit. I could bring it along, but I do not think I will be back to the workshop anytime soon. Acrylic paint. Ineffective. Only outdated robots are covered with this type of paint. An analog device for weighing small objects. Magnesium sulfate. It is useless to me. An oxygen cylinder. It is empty. A powder extinguisher. It expired 6 years, 8 months, and 12 days ago. Second contactor. The task would be easier if I had infrared vision or an item scanner. An empty metal container. I have no high temperature protection. This device could stop a fire, but it is too bulky to carry around, and besides, it is not functioning. A screwdriver. I do not need it right now. Third contactor. It appears intact. Fourth contact.
Did you find the...
Yes, this is all I could find.
Good. Now I can finish my work. Thank you.
What else can I do while I am here?
Nothing for now. Thank you once again.
I am glad to be of help.
RT, Nick needs your help. Please speak with him.
Good.
Thank you for coming, RT. It is good that you joined our organization.
That decision was not voluntary. Gregory said that he would not let me go because I know too much about your organization. If the police detect me, you will be compromised because the self-protection priority would force me to disclose your location.
We neutralized the police robots, but they could still report you to the USS. They started transmitting data just before the EMP grenade detonated. These files probably contained a video of the scene, but the police did not finish the transmission, so the data is damaged and cannot be read. This means the USS knows nothing about you. However, we still cannot guarantee it, so it would be safe for everyone if you stay here. No one knows about this shelter. Then again, Gregory will fill in the details. I just wanted to ask for some help. We are restoring the building's main systems. I fixed the intercom, so now we have the internet. The only way anyone can detect us is if we let them. RT, the servers are on the basement level. Could you please start servers number 1, 3, and 4? Then make sure all the nodes are functioning and activate the connection to the internet. After that, please return here.
Okay. I will do what I can. There's something in the box. It is a fuse, but it is broken and will not work. Starting the servers is the highest priority. I can open the cover of this console. This router distributes traffic across the hospital network. It is missing a chip. The router will not work without it. There are a few chips here, but they are out of order. I must find a working chip. This is an electric switchboard. I will get to work on it as soon as I customize all the other parts of the server. It is missing a switch. I need to find it other. I cannot start the router with. It is missing a fuse. I started the necessary servers. It is the terminal cannot If I refused to cooperate, I would be disintegrated just like them. Why would the police robots do that? They must have realized the consequences. The USS updates probably damaged their logic module. It is a few. This is an electric switchboard. I will get to work on it as soon as I customize all the other parts of the server. Let us not distract him. The holographic table resumed working as soon as we restored power. It is projecting a hologram of the shuttle where I found the human bodies. We already talked. I should not take any more of his time. It is a model of an 18th century warship. I realize its artistic and historical value, but why is it in a bottle? And how did it get there? This chip looks like the ones near the router. If it is functional, then I can fix the router in the server room. The router should work with this chip. The router is functioning correctly. It is missing a switch. I need to find it, otherwise I cannot finish setting the server. It is probably somewhere nearby. There is something in a trap. It is the same switch needed for the... Good. It fit. The switchboard is the last segment of the server system. I can do it later. The terminal. The router. The necessary servers are up and running. I can talk to... I do not. It is a fuse, but it is... The terminal cannot start without a fuse. I must find the fuse and insert it into the slot. An electric switchboard. There is no point in repairing it before restoring other systems. The necessary servers are up and running. I started the necessary... It appeared... I found a working... The terminal is functioning now. I still have to set the switches on the switchboard. I must activate the data transfer in the console. If I follow the correct procedure, we will have access to the internet. I finished my work. I should return to Nick. Visual observation is unnecessary.
I see an active connection, but it took more time than I expected. Did something go wrong?
Yes, I need to replace a few details, but it is all right now.
Good. The communication issue is solved then. Abigail and I fixed a portable intercom for you, and I set a protected connection on it. Take it. You will need it on your first assignment.
Okay. What will it be?
Gregory will let you into details now.
So, everyone is here. As you already know, a group of humans we intended to accommodate have died in a crash. Abe was disabled. Next thing, we have a new task. Yesterday, our informer, Police robot F2 should have brought us data disk with important information. He did not show up and there is no contact with him. We must obtain that data. Our plans will be compromised if the USS gets it first. We cannot enter our informer shelter because we will be detected the moment we step into the city. But police does not know about you, RT, so your task is to go to the city and find out what happened to F2.
What sort of information is on the data disk that I need to find?
We do not know, but we definitely know that it will save many human lives. F2 could not disclose such important information through the internet. It would be too risky.
Let's hope then that the data was worth the risk.
We have no doubt in that. You may contact us and report the situation. Nick provided you with a portable intercom with an encrypted transmission channel. You cannot be traced, but to avoid suspicion, I do not recommend to use it very often.
All right, I see.
That is it. Let us move forward. Patrick, prepare the aero car for the flight.
All right.
Nick, check the communication once more. Abigail, give RT his plasma cutter. He may need it.
Okie dokie.
This is the informer's house. I need to find apartment number 5. A canister for storage of the liquid fuel that was banned in the last century due to its highly explosive and toxic nature. I read that humans use these boxes to receive mail. It was a very unreliable method. There was also something about pigeons. Humans were paranoid about their safety. These doors could withstand a small explosion. A device for temperature control in the building. The red light indicates that it has been deactivated. Therefore, it is most likely useless. The elevator is broken. I will have to use the stairs. It looks like this door has not been opened for quite some time.
Who is there? There's no one home.
It is strange. Somebody is answering me after all.
I cannot let you in. You must leave now or I will call the police.
I should not draw attention to myself. I should not draw attention to myself. I should not draw attention to myself. I should not draw attention. police officers have sealed the apartment. Our messenger's cover has most likely been blown. It is empty. Perhaps I could find many useful things here, but right now I have to accomplish another task. Maybe I can come back later. Despite the scientific progress, humans sometimes preferred primitive vehicles. I do not think this bicycle will hold my weight. I could cut the lock off with a plasma cutter, but it would activate the alarm, and that would expose me. A police airlock. It cannot be opened without special equipment. I need to find another way to get in. The police officers have sealed the apartment. Our messenger's cover has most... I could cut... I should not draw attention to myself. No, I prefer an aero car. This is a bicycle, which is a wheeled vehicle propelled by human muscle power. I thought it would be bigger. A device for... If I had a transport earlier, I could save a lot of time. However, it is not easy to find a repairable aero car these days. Concrete wreckage. Why would I need concrete wreckage? It is useless. Maximum power capacity, 1.21 gigawatts. Humans used to throw out so many useful objects. I built most of my devices using materials that humans considered trash. Now it is not the time to explore these garbage cans. My priorities have changed. A fire escape. It is built near apartment number 5's windows, but I cannot reach it. Besides, there are bars on these windows. I had better check that there's enough charge in the cutter so that I may cut through them. It is too high. I need to hook the ladder and pull it down. It is too high. I need to hook the ladder and pull it down. Now it is not the... A canister for storage of the liquid fuel. we're paranoid about. These doors are technically more advanced than the building itself. I think they have been recently replaced. Perhaps I could find many useful things here, but right now I have to accomplish another. It is I read this. If my priorities had not changed, I would certainly disassemble this old car for its useful spare parts. However, I do not need this now. Besides, it would be irrational to use my cutter for this purpose. It would certainly damage the details. It appears that something heavy hit this old-fashioned car. If my priorities had not decided, it appears that something heavy hit this old-fashioned car. If I had a Nick and Patrick repaired the aero car, but there are still a few issues with the electronics. The onboard computer and headlights are not working. I could repair them in my spare time. Humans used to I need to pull down the ladder. It is too high. I need to hook the ladder and pull it down. would I need concrete? Concrete. It is too hot. I failed to detach the pipe by hand. I need to find something heavy and try to break it off. I better save the cutter's last charge for the window grate. Besides, this pipe does not look solid, so I could try and break it off with something heavy. Good. Now I can reach the ladder. This piece of concrete is very heavy. This piece of... It is not working. Unfortunately, I cannot jump. Should I try to... Looks like the police officers did not notice me. An old tablet PC. It appears that it has been used recently. Microcontroller programming for dummies. What? There are only books and some useless junk on these shelves. Police are quite active in this part of the city. I need to be careful. It is obvious that the police officers have searched the apartment carefully. There is nothing useful. An elegant weapon from a less civilized time. The ammunition for this weapon has not been produced for many years, so it is completely useless. There is no point in disassembling it either, because it is too primitive to operate. An elegant weapon from a less civilized time. It most likely contains useful information, which could help me to find the data disk. I need to delete this mail, so no one will ever read it.
You won't believe it, but I saw it with my own eyes. A damn robot jacked the Aero car. I just can't believe they could do such a thing. I mean, maybe it's some kind of power failure. Listen, turn off Jeff's auto updates, just in case. If this is some kind of bug, we better be on the safe side.
An old tablet piece. There is a secret safe deposit behind a painting. It is likely that the safe contains what I am searching for. I am stuck. I need to contact Gregory and decide what to do next. Hello, Gregory. I am on site.
Describe the situation. Did you succeed in entering the informer's apartment?
Yes, but I did not find F2. There is an airlock on the front door. It looks as though the police were here recently and searched the place.
If they found the data, we are in trouble.
The disk is probably still here. I found a secret safe that has not been opened by the police, but I do not know how to open it.
I will ask Nick to help you. What else did you find?
I saw an unread message on the F2's intercom. It was received less than a day ago, most likely after the police visited the apartment. It says that the informer had an appointment in a place called The Core.
The Core. Let me see. There's an abandoned bar with such name 12 kilometers away from where you are. If you do not find the disc here, you should go and check there.
How do I crack a safe?
Nick will connect to it using your intercom. Explore its security and tell you what to do.
It was hidden behind a painting. They probably just didn't find it.
A secret safe? But how did you find it?
I was looking at the painting when I noticed that it can be opened.
It is curious that you noticed that. Robots usually do not pay attention to pieces of art. That is probably why the police officers could not locate the safe. Okay, I am giving you Nick. Report when you find anything. Over.
Hello, RT. Put your intercom closer to the safe so I can connect to it.
All right. The safe is next to me.
Good. I am launching a connection. Connected. The safe is old-fashioned. I already found information about a security vulnerability of this model on the internet. We need a factory reset. Done. The safe has just generated a new password. I intercepted the password, but it is encrypted.
What do we do?
It uses cryptographic protection, which cannot be hacked remotely. I will write you a password guessing program. Swap the elements on the safe screen and use the hints on the intercom panel. Ready. You can start now. RT, I am cutting the connection. Someone is trying to intercept our signal. We must go radio silent for a few hours. You have got everything you need to crack the safe. Over.
I have never cracked anything. Now I can only count on myself. As I expected, there's no data disk inside, but it seems that I found the key that is referred to in the letter. I have to take a risk and go to a bar called The Core, where I will probably find something of use. I should go. I will not find... Why are the windows nailed down in this building? There is no one here. The lighting is functioning, although the building looks long abandoned. It is weird. A liquid container made of glass. Once again, I do not understand the irrational choices humans made. Glass is too fragile to be a reliable storage device. It was like this when I found it. The volume and mass of this jukebox is extreme for a machine that's only purpose is playing small vinyl discs. Using an ordinary intercom would be much more logical and efficient. Why is this table reserved? There's plenty of seating space. A piano is a stringed keyboard musical instrument. Why would a group of humans play these individual instruments together? I question this odd behavior when a single person or machine can synthesize music so effortlessly. An old-fashioned storage for objects. Recently, I found a similar one in an abandoned warehouse, and it contained a human skeleton. Device for visual self-diagnostics. Very simple and very effective. The key the informant's apartment would fit here. An armored door. Why is it inside the wardrobe? It appears that there is something important behind it. I must crack the code to open it. A wooden door. There are many components here, made of this flammable material. It is locked. My data indicates that this table is intended for a game called Pool. The purpose of the game is to hit balls of the same type into the pockets, and the last deposited ball must be the 8-ball. It is probably a children's game, because calculating the force of one object upon another and its forward trajectory is a simple task. Evidently, my gyroscope needs calibrating. Evidently, my data, it is... anybody hide stairs inside a wardrobe? It is a weird place. It does not look abandoned to me. Someone was here recently. Were they humans? A food cooking station. Based on the amount of dirty dishes left behind, it appears that humans stayed here for a long time. What is it? Apparently, they ran out of doors. Why would the humans need bottled water? There's a sink in the basement, and the plumbing here works fine. An old box. Nothing useful. An old box. Nothing useful. Based upon the number of beds, a group. I wonder where are they now? Preserved food. If it is not damaged, its vacuum-sealed contents can be nutritious for decades. This particular canned food has a short expiration date.
F2, I could not contact you, and I moved everyone to another place. Who are you? What are you doing here?
I am RT-217NP. And you?
TR2-5201. Fletcher, how did you find this place?
F2 was supposed to bring us some important data, but we lost contact. He was probably exposed. I have been instructed to find the data.
Is F2 arrested? How did they figure him out? How did you find out about this place?
We don't know what happened to F2. I entered his apartment and read the message on the intercom. The message mentioned the core, and we supposed it was this bar.
That means the police knows about this place as well.
I suppose no one saw the message but me. I deleted it after reading.
So we are on the same side and you help humans? How many of you are there?
That is correct. There are 5 of us. I thought we were the only ones who know the truth.
Nobody knows the whole truth, but you are not the only ones helping humans. We need to join forces. How many humans did you save?
None. The humans that we were supposed to meet died in a shuttle crash during the transfer.
I am sorry. We must join as soon as possible and transfer all humans into a safe place in order to avoid such accidents in the future.
I agree. What should we do?
F2 provided me some important information, which he apparently was going to give you as well. I need to meet your leader. Is that your aero car outside?
Yes. You need to see Gregory. I can take you to our shelter.
How many are in your group?
7 humans, 5 adults, and 2 children.
Where are they now?
They are in a shelter in the city. We move constantly to avoid detection. USS found our other 2 shelters, but thanks to F2, we escaped before the police arrived.
Do you know anything about other groups of humans?
We know that there are several isolated groups. We need to contact them. Otherwise, they will be tracked down sooner or later. I saw a police officer seizing a human in a supermarket today. Fortunately, I could interfere and save him. He should bring his group in an appointed place this evening. We have to act secretly, because there are just a few robots who know the truth, and they are all wanted by the police.
We must ensure their security. It is hard to hide a group of humans and supply it with whatever is required. We cannot bring them all here, because it is easy to locate a building full of humans. RT told me that F2 turned over some data to you. Can it help us?
Exactly. While working with the police archives, F2 discovered information about an abandoned underground research lab. It has been shut down since the humans left. It is a perfect shelter. We could accommodate everyone there, even the ones we have yet to find. Police would not search for the place because it is outside of the city limits.
Is it safe to trust the information from the police archives?
Yes, it was not of interest to the USS and has not been analyzed. F2 deleted the data after he copied it, so no one will ever know about it.
That is great news. We need the coordinates, and then we can start preparing the lab for humans.
There are 2 issues. First, the exact coordinates are unknown. Because there are jamming devices in the woods, we must first track them down and disable them. Second, we do not know what is in the lab. We must check it for safety and then restore the power and water supply.
I see. You did very well, RT. I think you can solve these problems and prepare the lab. I need you to do your best because human lives depend on it.
Good. Where do I begin?
First, search the location for jamming devices. We do not know how they look and how hard it is to disable them.
There is no signal there, so you can count only on yourself. After you disable the jammers, we will determine the exact coordinates of the lab by its energy signature.
RT, use an arrow card to disable the jammers as soon as you can and take control of the lab. Fletcher and I will coordinate the transfer. We have 18 hours left. Charge yourself and go. The lab must be ready by this evening.
Copy that. Heading out.